going on, man? Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom also to the wandered Israelites, which include you, Judah's children, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indians. Okay. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom also to the wandered Israelites, which include you, Judah's children, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indians, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom the lay pertained the adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants. Okay, according to the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4, just in case you don't read, which most people, actually don't do, especially those who proclaim to know the scriptures, when, they are the ones, okay, who don't even know that, So Romans chapter 9 verse 4, like I said, talks about, the service of God, the promises, the glory, the covenants, the service of the law, the giving of the law, belongs to the Israelites, man, okay? But 2/3 will be cut off and die according to the book of Zechariah, okay? Anyway, I believe he's an elder, okay? Beautiful apostle from GMS Virginia said, right? Yesterday. The 2/3 come back to our nutsack, man, in the kingdom. It sounds how it sounds, but it's the truth, and some may don't understand it, if you don't say it right. So they will come back to us, man, because what? Because their seed is not righteous, Of course, also, we was more times in this world already, everything goes back to reincarnation, okay, but in this last generation, there's only one hopeful elect, and that's the 144,000, right? And these same men are the ones who will bring back the 2/3 eventually, in the kingdom, Because to the seed of the hopeful elect, there can come out a whole, or a new nation, basically, Because the 2/3 are so, in a lack of knowledge, lack of discipline, lack of, lack of everything, basically, They don't see that they are oppressed in this kingdom, which is a lack of you don't want to see it, So your ignorance is bigger than being humble, being, being meek, being humble. Seeing it for what it is, man. Okay, as a nation we are completely oppressed, man. Okay, if you don't get it. Okay. So this lesson, what I wanted to talk about a little bit, is first of all that, but also that you have to work, man. Okay. Because you may know, or you may also know, basically feel, sometimes if you don't have anything to do, you feel like Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? Doesn't have, something where you say, okay, life makes somewhat sense, Because of course this kingdom doesn't make sense if you look at it, however you put it, right? All this corruption, wickedness, and stupidity, the defilement of the nature and of humans themselves, the elites trying to basically kill you by doing different things to you, right? Which has to do with our food and what we drink and all of that, right? So you might think, right, what is that, it doesn't make sense, day in, day out to live here, right? But guess what, Scripture also talks about those who are in the gospel, right? which it happens, okay, that we don't got a job. It can be that some brothers don't got a job for longer than other brothers, and you know, there are different reasons, right? But you should at least try to, which is the most what you can do, okay? You should try to get a job, okay, even if you have a hard time, even if you have a lot of a lot of work to do with this truth, you know. Even if you have that, you still have to look for a job, and you still want to have something to do, which if you people even that preach this gospel would say that you don't have to work at all, you know, which is nonsense. Okay, of course the gospel makes it to the point where you have a lot to do with this gospel, right? You do videos, all of that, you know, preaching on the streets as it goes for GMS, you know, and Israelite camps at least, you know, which is necessary. But it can't be that you think, okay, oh, I don't need to work, you know. Oh, I don't need to work, I don't need to look for a job and things like that. Brothers and sisters, there will come a time where you don't have the possibility to have a job even, right? And until that is, you still have to work, you still have to, in your mind, be busy with something, because if you're not busy with something, the feeling of you being basically in a stupid situation is even bigger, okay? Salacha, I just had to, you know, because the police is there and I don't know if they get it, that I actually just talk, you know. I don't really have the phone in my hand, right? Anyway, yeah, man, you have to be busy with something, okay? Which again, there will be a time when we can't teach, when we can't work, okay? So right now, if you still have the chance to work, you want to do it, okay? Because sometimes you just need some kind of distraction of being in a completely wicked rulership, okay? Which if you do something with your hands, or brothers or sisters got a job at the office, you know, you at some point you forget, not every time, but at some point you forget that, you know, that there's actually really nothing to invest in this rulership, right? Nothing what you can be, what you shouldn't be anyway, okay? Proud of really in this kingdom, man, okay? There's nothing here for us, man, for the real Israelites, chosen people, okay? Because you better believe their whole system is built upon, you know, different tactics and methods to come against your people, to really have a systematic oppression, okay, being established on the slavery, you know, on the slave trade, on the other things that happened to us, you know, to our forefathers, right? You know, which there's no country in this world where you can say there is no systematic oppression really happening, okay? It starts with this Western idea of bringing their law into other countries, which basically means that the cancer, okay, the cancer of E's wickedness, okay, is basically everywhere, okay? If you don't live somewhere on a hidden island, okay, where there's no car, no no electricity, no whatsoever, okay, then if you don't live right there, then you better believe that there's Esau's cancer already being spread, okay? Like I said, man, so basically everywhere where Esau's law is, or some idea of his law, of this Western idea, okay, which all what Putin does is what I believe, okay, trying to do away with that westernized mindset as far as it goes for what he can still have his hands in, you know. Yeah, man, he tries to basically do away with it, you know. So ultimately, when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai comes back, he will do away with all that westernized mindset, you know. With that woman worship, with that, I don't know, your woman has to be 30 years for you so you can, you know, that you can marry her, all that stuff, you know. Stupid nonsense crap, okay? Yeah, like Elder Apostle Tahar said, and you know, all the elder apostles really, you know, we will get them young in the kingdom, you know. Also, you know, your woman, okay, in the kingdom doesn't eat swine flesh, okay. She really takes care of herself, you know, going to shower, things like that, you know. You know, you don't know how it really will be in the kingdom, you know, but it will be much better, right? You know, it's just an example. I don't say that you have to take a shower in the kingdom as a woman of the hopeful elect, you know. Maybe there are other ways, I don't know. I don't really want to say anything about it because I don't know it, how it works really, right? Scripture says about us, for example, that we will have not to work like we do it here, right? On a plantation. So that shows you already that much things are different, right? And you know, really, you know, really there are things that, you know, it shouldn't be work for you to take a shower, okay? Especially not when you're unclean, okay? It is a necessary thing, okay? So, you know, also with brushing your teeth, you know, it should be a thing of necessity. You know, of course, it might be if you watch a movie or something that you all of a sudden, you know, you fall asleep and you don't know it until the morning, okay? And you wasn't brushing your teeth, right? So that's not good, but it happens, right? But you have to take care of yourself, you know, using the right, using the world, not abusing it. You know, if you don't know that scripture, type it in, using the world, not abusing it, KJV, okay? Which means we also have to be careful of what we eat and what we don't eat, you know? For example, here in Germany, we don't drink this tap water, right? We can't make a law out of it, but we can say to you that this is not good to drink it, you know? You should buy water in glass bottles, you know, without that fluoride, or how you call it in English. You know, certain things that are in the tap water here, even in Germany, which is one of the best clean systems, water clean systems, you know, of the world. But still, you know, you got these medical things that people put in the toilet, you know, and then you have it in your tap water, right? And they already told you that they can't filter everything, right? Microplastic, you know, and everything, you know, these medical products, what people put in the toilet. You don't want that, man, okay? Some of them, you know, like that Rainforest Alliance, what I at least, you know, I try to stay away of products with that, you know, because I can say if it's really true or not, but I can say that if it's true, I don't want to have these products in my body, right? You know, you're not in the truth if you go to McDonald's, all these things, you know. So of course we can't make a law out of that, but really it's a law because, you know, if you in the knowledge of what they possibly have in these things, you know, you also would be in the knowledge of, if you consume it, there might be a chance that you have it in your body, and that's actually a law for you to not have it in your body, right? So actually we can make a law out of it, okay? Anyway, you know, like we always say, you're not being perfect by the law. In the end, it depends on mercy, right? But, you know, like we say, you are not in the truth if you go to McDonald's, man. okay? Might be that you knew the truth, and you know, and all that, you know. So be careful again what you eat and what you drink, okay? You know, it's not like, you know, if you don't have, at the moment you can't afford water, you know, bottled water, you know, which I suggest glass, also because of the chemicals, things like that. You know, that you die because you don't drink the tap water, you know. You rather die than drinking the tap water, okay? No, okay? This is not what we mean with this, okay? So anyway, you know, not being over righteous, all praises to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Gadash. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget in what time we're in, man. Okay, and yesterday I watched a beautiful brother. I put this video in the description box, okay? And he had that, you know, he had something in his voice what I can't get out of my mind, because he really was talking really loud, man. And you know, it's not like he is angry at brothers, but he really was talking to himself also, okay? When he was basically really loud, man. You know, I was trying to sleep, I was listening to his video, and then in the last couple minutes he started to scream, you know. I don't know, he was somewhere at the street or something, or he was in a car with the window open like me right now, okay, I don't know. But he started to scream all of a sudden, right? And I don't know why, but you know, I was kind of like what is it, built up in the spirit, you know, because really I was kind of like bored the whole day, you know, because scripture talks about much studying is really heaviness to the spirit at some times, you know. And really this kind of woke me up from you know, from being bored all the day, because I was not studying all the time, I was doing other stuff also, right? But really I was bored, or you know, kind of like you know, the whole day a little bit into myself, if you will, you know, kind of thinking about a lot of things, because I got a job at the moment. So I was thinking about what you know, what is the next step that I do, you know, because I do a lot to really receive a good job, you know. I do a lot, so you know, it's not on me at this point, but really I try my best, you know. And actually at the moment I got a lot of options that could be in the outgoing my next job, but we will see, you know. Like there was even a job at Frankfurt, at the Frankfurt camp that I was at one train day, you know. And what happened is that, you know, I actually had to move back because that job really, there was something happening, you know. But anyway, you know, that's not the topic of the video. You know, all praises to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Kakodash, you know, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Like I said, I will post a video of the brother in the description box. You know, I believe I don't know if he was talking about that eclipse also, but you know, something was going on with all of us, you know, to know that this token is about to happen. So really it is about to happen, and we will see what comes out of that. Shalom.